Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's overview. It's great to have you here as we dive into some fascinating insights.
Hi there. Glad you could join us. We're going to explore some really interesting aspects about building a future proof IT infrastructure.
Exactly. Today, we're looking at a document titled AI for IT Leaders Deploying a Future Proof IT Infrastructure by Digital Realty. It lays out the purpose of helping IT leaders understand how to adapt to AI driven changes while balancing operational efficiency and business transformation.
Right. And the scope covers everything from the evolution of AI technology through its workflow stages to the challenges and strategies for a robust, future ready infrastructure.
So, without further ado, let's jump right into these insights and see how all these pieces connect. Let's start with the evolution of AI. It's really interesting how machine learning started way back in the 1950s, laying the groundwork for everything that followed. Over time, as deep learning emerged in the 2010s, it pushed the boundaries on processing capabilities, and now generative AI is taking center stage in the 2020s.
So these shifts really set the stage, don't they?
Absolutely. They show how the technology has moved from basic data patterns to complex algorithms, which now demand even more specialized infrastructure. Now, speaking of generative AI, its rise has been quite rapid. The document explains that due to advancements in hardware and more accessible AI frameworks, developing these models has become much more feasible.
Really? That sounds like it's making a big impact on what companies can do, right?
Yes, indeed. With generative AI being able to autonomously create content from vast amounts of training data, enterprises are now challenged to keep up with this pace of innovation while ensuring quality and scalability.
And that brings us to the topic of how AI compares with high performance computing, or HPC. HPC plays a crucial role in running simulation and modeling tasks that are essential for many business applications. In many cases, the infrastructure requirements for AI and HPC are similar, though AI pushes for even higher density and efficiency.
Right. And it's interesting to see that along with the evolution, there's this interplay where HPC supports the heavy lifting for AI models.
Exactly. It all underscores the need for a purpose built environment that can handle both advanced AI workloads and demanding HPC tasks.
Moving on, let's talk about the different AI workflow stages. The first stage is data aggregation, where organizing and processing the raw data is key. This stage is all about pre processing the data, ensuring its quality, and setting it up so that it can be efficiently used later on.
So getting the data in the right place really matters.
Exactly. Being close to the data source can reduce latency and helps in streamlining the entire process.
Now, in the training stage, the document dives into how systems learn from the data. It's about teaching the model through iterative adjustments, right? They discuss training, testing, and validation, each crucial for ensuring that the model performs reliably when faced with new data.
And it's interesting because this stage requires highly specialized hardware and careful cooling, given the intensity of the compute work.
Exactly. The infrastructure needs to support massive data volumes and provide stable, low latency connections for effective model training.
Then comes the inference phase where trained models are deployed to make real time decisions, which is essential for day to day operations. This stage benefits from being close to the data source, reducing delays, and ensuring quick responses for applications like video analytics.
Right, so inference really hinges on proximity, keeping the compute near the edge, so to speak.
Exactly, and that proximity ensures that the signal is processed quickly, keeping everything running smoothly.
Shifting gears a bit, let's address some challenges. There are common hurdles like ensuring data quality, navigating supply chain constraints, and dealing with outdated legacy infrastructure. These issues can seriously limit how effectively an AI system performs, especially if the infrastructure isn't up to the task.
Uh huh. And it's not just the tech, it's the whole operational side, including managing costs and complex interconnectivity.
Absolutely, which is why addressing these challenges head on is so critical for IT leaders.
And speaking of addressing issues, the document lays out strategic solutions. For instance, focusing on scalable and agile infrastructure can really make a difference. By streamlining workflows and leveraging best of breed solution partners, enterprises can maintain a lean operation while still taking full advantage of AI.
Mhm. That makes sense, balancing cost efficiency while still investing in scalable tech.
Precisely. It's all about finding that sweet spot between innovation and operational practicality.
Now, looking ahead, the infrastructure itself needs to be future ready. One major aspect is meeting the new power and cooling requirements, which are much higher for AI deployments. These new requirements push for more dense computing environments and advanced cooling solutions, like liquid cooling systems to manage the load.
Right, and that kind of shift is not trivial. It requires rethinking how data centers are built and operated.
Exactly, and those new designs can really set the stage for handling the intense compute demands of modern AI.
Shifting focus a little, sustainability is another big piece of the puzzle. The document emphasizes energy efficiency, using renewable energy sources and reducing carbon footprints. It's about building systems that not only perform well but also care for the environment, which is becoming increasingly important.
That's like super relevant these days.
Exactly. Sustainable practices in data center design ensure that as we scale up, we also scale down our environmental impact.
Finally, when it comes to choosing a data center partner, cost and scalability are major factors. The document points out that while cloud solutions are fast to deploy, they can get very expensive as operations scale. Instead, a hybrid approach that combines cloud with modular, co-location solutions offers a more balanced and cost-effective way to manage resources.
So it really is about getting the most bang for your buck, huh?
Exactly, ensuring that investments are sustainable over the long haul without breaking the bank.
And expertise is key too. The document stresses that IT leaders should look for partners with a proven track record in big data deployments and staying ahead of technology trends. These partners not only bring technical know how, but also innovation that can help customize solutions to fit specific needs.
Yeah, I remember reading that too. It ties back to how crucial experience is when integrating new tech.
Exactly. Having an expert on board can really ease the journey towards modernizing your infrastructure.
And then there's interconnectivity, making sure all components communicate seamlessly. The document explains that strategic interconnection reduces data latency and facilitates smooth data exchange. It's about building a network where every part, from clouds to on premise setups, is in sync.
Right. Having that seamless interlinking is essential for maintaining performance, especially at the edge.
Absolutely. Robust interconnectivity becomes the backbone of a truly agile and future ready IT ecosystem.
So, to wrap things up, we've covered the evolution of AI, its workflow stages, the challenges IT leaders face, and what it takes to build future ready infrastructure.
Yeah, key takeaways include understanding the historical context, the importance of infrastructure design, and the strategic choices behind partnering with the right data center.
It really makes you think about how rapidly technology changes and how essential it is to stay ahead with the right strategies.
Definitely. And while many questions remain open, like balancing cost with scalability, these insights give us a solid foundation, don't they?
Thanks for listening, everyone. We hope this overview sparked some ideas for your own journey towards a future proof infrastructure.